Just saying, folks. It's going to take me a couple of minutes. Whew, what time is it? We're about 5 minutes ahead of schedule, so yeah, I'm just going to get a beer. I'll be a minute. Now we're back. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome to It's a Camping Thing. You join me in my garden, and yeah, it's a lovely mid-May Saturday. I believe it's Saturday. It's been a long week. I've not done any camping. I've been away with my folks. Took my folks to Unstanton in Norfolk for 5 days. We came back a little bit early because the weather was a little bit and yeah, it's been one of the best weeks of my life, actually. Well, it's been actually a couple of the best weeks of my life. So yeah, I just wait for people to join in and say hello. We weren't going to start till 8 o'clock, but I'm a little bit early. And if you can, go get yourself a drink and we can have a good old chat about all things camping and all things other stuff. Got my reading glasses on because I can't see that well close up. But yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. We did have a little bit of rain earlier, but thankfully it just went. Only got back from Unstanton yesterday. It was not the trip that we had intended, but you know, we kind of made the most of what we had, and it's kind of good in a way to be back home for many reasons, which I'll come to later on. So if you want to say hi, please feel free to say hello, and I'll take any of your questions and I'll try and answer them the best way that I can about camping. Bella, you right, darling? You're right. Oh, she's just been a little bit poorly a little while ago. Hello, darling. What you doing? Yeah. So yeah, it's been an eventful few weeks for me, and believe you me, I am the happiest man alive. I am the luckiest man alive, and oh, cheers anyway. So yeah, I haven't got to do any camping because I've been away. The month of May for me is a very busy month. I've got my birthday coming up. I've got my girlfriend's birthday coming up, and it's just kind of like everything is go go go. Bella, don't eat the grass, darling. You've just been poorly. Yeah, she was just good girl. Go inside. I'll see you in there in a minute. Good girl. So yeah, month of May is a really really busy month for me, and then June it will kind of quieten down a little bit. So I'm hoping to get how many of these have I had? I've had one sip. I'm hoping to get away camping next month, probably just by myself. I need to do that, and I recently purchased the Quechua Arpenza. It's got a weird name. 4.2 fresh and black from Decathlon. That costs £259.99. Only used that in the garden yet, and I'll be using that again later in September when I take my mum to the Lake District. So that'll be good. But I do feel the fact that for just like one night, I think I need to get back into the old camping and do more of this because I love this and I love talking to all you lovely people as well. So as I say, please feel free to say hi, don't be shy, and don't let me stand here with a beer in the garden talking to myself for the next hour. I am actually on here for the next 1 hour, so I've got to be clocking off about 9 o'clock. The reason why is it's my little girl Bella, my little cocker spaniel. It's her bedtime at 9 o'clock, so the reason why is that. So there we are. So I've had yeah, a really good couple of weeks. He's putting it. Yeah, incredible. Um, yeah. Hello. Did I allow comments? Actually, I did allow comments, didn't I? Can anyone say hi in the comments? If I don't get a hi, then I'll know I'll probably have to Stitch fan. Hello, mate. Oh, lovely. At least I know the system's working. That's great. I think I know who that is actually. I won't say your name, but yeah. Hi, Gillian. How's Scotland? As you can see, the weather here is absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful blue sky. I say we did have a little touch of rain. I was going to my girlfriend's and literally it was like kind of like, whoa, raining. Get it rushing. Very hot too. It's been scorchio here. Well, kind of mild scorchio. We had a lot of rain in. We went to Unstanton from Monday to Friday, and it poured of rain for like 3 of the 4 days. I was supposed to be there right now, but we came home early, and yeah. So there's going to be no camping, sadly, in May, and that's just because it's just. I think I mentioned this before in one of the posts. Is the fact that this month is very, very busy with birthdays and all that coming up. I'm going to be another year older, believe it or not. I know I don't look like I am 21, but I am getting old. Thanks for the kind comments. Yeah, I'm looking forward to get back into it. And last year was bad because I had Buster's death and everything going on with that. And then hikes with Max. Hello, nice to have you along. It's lovely to have all your company and just get chatting about anything. I haven't actually delved back into the comments. I literally got back yesterday and then had to rush out again, and I haven't actually read all through the comments yet, so I will get back through that at some point. As I say, May is just a mega busy. Really? What's this? 110% alcohol. Nice beer. Yeah, it's just regular beer. I won't say the brand name because I'm not sponsored. But it's not the beer I had yesterday, which was lovely, by the river. That was really nice. That was a good day. It's all right. I'm having the best time of my life, and you won't find a happier man than me right now. Anyway, I'm blushing now. If men can blush, I am blushing. So yeah, camping. I've actually been thinking about summer tents and winter tents, and a lot of people have been kind of saying, from what I've seen, from what comments I have seen, is about the fact that people are liking the smaller tents, and I like both, all types, except for the ones that like a coffin, because I tend to find, because I'm actually quite broad-shouldered, and then when I roll over in bed, I literally knock the light off the ceiling. I know that's hard to believe, but yeah. Blushing. Yeah. Yeah. So I know you are. So yeah, in June, that's going to be the month where, poor light. I know it fell off. I literally turned over in bed and knocked off. I'm not normally easily embarrassed, but I am loving my life at the moment, and that is an understatement. So yeah, yesterday was a really long day, and yeah, you won't believe the fact that I do videos for YouTube, would you, on a regular basis? But I haven't done one for a while. It's been too long. But yeah, next month I want to go camping again at the campsite. Hopefully the weather will be a lot better, a lot like this. It's not actually. There you go, blue sky. Blue sky. It'll rain. There we go. There's a lesson for you. If I sing, which I have been doing a lot of singing lately, it does rain. A certain song from an 80s style movie. So yeah, I'm probably the reason why it rained in Unsanton all them days, because I was singing all the time. Uh, I can assure you I'm not drunk. I'm just really, really happy. Yeah, so has anybody want to talk to me about camping, please do, because the weather is amazing. It's lovely right now, and I don't think we appreciate it enough when we do get it. And then when the bad stuff does come along, then oh yeah, and especially like me, my family, when we was in the caravan for so many days, and it was just raining. And Bella, my little girl, she doesn't like the rain. She won't go out in the rain. So bless her, she's been crossing her legs when she's had to go to the toilet, or wanted to go to the toilet but couldn't go. And no, I'm glad to be home for many reasons. It was a trip, and there we go. But I do want to go. I do want to go camping a lot more. As much as a family holiday in a caravan is okay, it's nice. It's a break from the same four walls. It isn't sleeping. Is the Keshwar 2 seconds easy tent good for hikes? It's a campsite tent. Yeah, the 2 seconds easy is quite a weighty tent. I believe it's around about 5. So I'm trying to. I know. I'm buying it as a needed. It's more of a campsite tent. If you get the 2 seconds easy 2-person tent, you are literally, it is 2 people side by side. Now the 2 seconds easy comes in the 3P, which is obviously a 3-person version, and it depends on how much space or how long you want to go for. So if you want to go for a prolonged period of time, say 3, maybe 4 nights, obviously you want to take more food, more clothes, that sort of thing. So in which case the 3P might actually be better, but it is weightier. I don't actually own that tent. I would like to own that tent. That is a tent that's certainly on my radar. And don't forget, you can also use the awning as well, the fresh awning, if that's available in your country. I know some people have said to me on the channel that they can't actually get that awning in their country. So check your local Decathlon for that. The 2 seconds easy, I can't remember the exact weight limit. You'll have to have a look at the Decathlon website. But for backpacking, I think you'll find it's a little bit on the large side. If you've got a Decathlon near you, please check it out. I'm sure they've got some on the shelves which you can pick up. I know I've picked up the 3P version, and that is a monster of a tent. That is quite a weighty tent. So if you're looking for a backpacking tent, I do recommend the Nature Hike Cloud Peak 2, which is a 2-person version with 2 vestibules. It comes in 3 cross-section poles and is great. So if you want to, as long as you keep a little bit of ventilation, you could theoretically do a little bit of cooking in the vestibule, but be careful. So if you want to go for something like the 2 seconds easy, then I recommend the for wild camping, I recommend the Nature Hike Cloud Peak 2, which is around about 169, 170 pounds. But I haven't been on Amazon or any of the other online retailers for a while because I've had poor internet where I went. No problem. No problem. But as I say, it is quite a weighty tent, and there is one kind of minor thing with that tent as well, in the fact that it's fresh and black, so it has a white exterior. So if you're going to be going wall camping, you want to become discreet, and a white tent is going to stick out like a sore thumb. Ow. Not really. I'm not a camping genius. I've got what 11, maybe 12 tents now, and I camp as often as I can. But the Nature Hike Cloud Peak 2 is a good all-round tent. I've actually used it at campsites myself. I've used it at the Keswick Camping and Caravanning Club in the Lake District, and I've used the Keshwar 2 seconds easy fresh and black, which I believe currently retails for $149.99. Off the top of my head, which is obviously there. Hi Becky. How are you? Good to have you along. So yeah, if you're thinking about going wild camping, then check the weight limit, because obviously you need to be careful about size. If you're going to go to a campsite, obviously size, weight is not so much as a premium. If you're going to be hiking maybe 4 or 5 miles to your location, and also think about the colour. If you're going to be going wild camping, you want to become discreet. Good, good. So yeah, I've had a really good, a very good couple of weeks, and um, I'm the happiest man alive. And yeah, life's really good at the moment, and that's all down to one person. There we go. Moving on. Yeah, I think I put in the description earlier about the fact that about that, but I'm not going to give anything about her because I don't want to embarrass her at all. But she's the most incredible woman I've ever met. There we go. But yeah, hopefully we get a lot of camping in around about June time, or at least some camping in around June time, and hopefully towards the latter part, I know the fact that I've got one camping trip in September with the Quechua Arpenza 4.2 Fresh and Black. That's a 2-bedroom tent, and I believe it's around about 480 centimeters by 240 centimeters wide and 190 centimeters tall, and currently costs £259.99. So I'll be going that on in later in the year, and yeah, I'm also going to be looking at a pillow. I know pillows appear on this channel quite a lot, but I've got the Quechua Mousse. It's like a foam pillow, and it's really super comfortable. I mean, literally, you go to sleep on that. It's like it literally lights up. Gone. Beautiful pillow. But there is another Quechua pillow which is air inflated, and it's not quite as good. Not in my opinion, anyway. I do find the fact that when you're laying on it, you put your head down, and it sounds like you're laying on a crisp packet, i.e. you can hear every crinkle and crinkle. So yeah, I will be doing a video of that in probably the next week or so. It depends, as I say, birthdays and that coming up. I need a bit of time for the people that matter most to me. Yeah. So has anybody got any 10 questions? Anybody got any sort of, yeah. I've actually got what time is it? We've got 45 minutes to go, folks. What is the best family tent? Good question. Very good question. Depends on how many people are going. It depends on how many bedrooms you want. Personally, for me, at the moment, I would say if you want 2 bedrooms, it would be the Quechua Arpenza 4.2, which I used on the channel recently. That's got 2 blackout bedrooms, white exterior, so it reflects the heat of the day, so that when you go into a tent in the middle of the day and you feel like you need an afternoon nap, it's not going to feel like a greenhouse. I love that feature. I think we've all been in a situation where, especially those of a certain age, where you have 1 or 2 of these and you go back to your tent and it's like you want an afternoon nap. You go back in there and it's like a greenhouse. That's not good. And I don't see the point of having a blackout bedroom if you're not going to have a tent which has plenty of ventilation to allow you to sleep. Otherwise, you can be sleeping in there and you're literally going to be, it's so hot. So if you want like 1 big bedroom, then maybe the Quechua Air Seconds 4.1. There are some other big tents out there. Again, it depends on how many people you want to take and how much room you have available. There are tents that are larger. Awning comparison to the 2 seconds tent. How the Quechua awning is the fresh awning, which I have. It almost doubles the size of the 2-person version, not the 3. But but you've got a nice living area. If you've got the, oh, I'm trying to think of the name now, the Trekology Easy Go folding camping chair, and you're 5'10" like me, I can actually sit in there and literally have about an inch to spare while sitting down, which is nice. Otherwise, you're kind of restricted to the Keshwar 2 seconds easy inside. I've done that. I've actually been in there for a couple of nights, pouring with rain, and it gets a little bit kind of, I wouldn't say claustrophobic, but yeah. And obviously, to keep it sealed, weather sealed, you need to do the door, and that means there's no light, so it's not exactly the best. But if you're going to be doing it for a couple of nights, I think you can rough it for a couple of nights. But the awning, the fresh awning, which is around about $59.99, I believe, if you can get hold of that with the 2-person version, that's great, a great addition. And also as well, if you buy it with the 2 seconds tent, then at least you've got the flexibility of, I'm going for a couple of nights, I'll just take the tent, or if you're going to be staying for a little bit longer, take the tent and the awning, in case the weather does turn nasty and you're not going to be restricted to inside literally a phone box where it's so tight. And hello, how are you? Yes, it's very cramped in here, isn't it? So that's why I love the awning, because you can literally just sit up and you're not laying down all the time. Ooh. Speaking of the Easy Go folding camper chair, I've now got to buy another one because I had a bad problem. Oh, thanks. Yeah, no problem. You're welcome. I had a problem with my Easy Go folding camper chair where my shoulder, I've had problems with my shoulder for the last few weeks, and I felt it spasm and I was wriggling around, and the little thing went through and it broke. But then again, I am quite a big, heavy guy. That sounds wrong. But yeah, I'm over 100 kilograms. Don't tell anyone. But yeah, it's a good little chair as well. Stu, not Stu. Hello, mate. How are you? Oh, by the way, you should have a drink when doing these live videos. It does help because it makes life easier for me. We're all getting lost together. I've only just got back. I've just been out, so I came back to the house to do the live video. I've been playing football and had a really good afternoon. Look, cheers, Stu, not Stu. Have wine, cheers. See, this is the golden rule. Drink. It's the rule. I'm not saying you have to drink an alcoholic drink, just a drink. Come and chill out with Paul when he's getting in his garden and he's talking all this. This is why my live videos are restricted by time. Cheers, Becky. But I didn't know if you would. I didn't know if all. I can see you all chatting amongst yourselves, which is nice. Yeah. I see the bird feeds behind. Me, I'm not a twitcher now. It's when the winter season comes and they're all hungry. I used to do a lot of photography, and I can actually operate my camera via my phone. So if a bird, like a robin, does go on there, I can actually put the camera on a tripod, be in the kitchen, and go, ha ha ha, photograph. And I have actually got some nice photographs. So I'm not a twitcher, but hello, Becky. Yeah, I'm not a twitcher. I did say that right. Yeah, just double check it. If you ever see that, it's never full. In the winter, it will be. Trust me. I was filming starlings feeding in my garden early today. Got them nesting in my attic. Oh, they've got bats next door. I think it's Bruce Wayne in there. Hi, Bruce. I think Robin, because it's just, if you can do a little bit of Photoshop, you can make it look like it's sitting on snow by doing several key things. But yeah, I've got pictures of robins and nothing other than that. But I think robins are cute with a big red breast. So you can't probably tell from there, but I've lost a bit of weight apparently. I've lost a bit of weight, which is a good thing, but I need to do it sensibly. And I'll be getting back into the weight training in the next week or so. I'm bursting in a pod. Oh wow, we had a bird do that once, and we got it out of the house. Sadly, it died. Have I walked up cat bells? Yes, twice. I walked up the hard way. Funny because my girlfriend wants me to go rock climbing. I had a 20. I may be exaggerating with 25 kilos, but I had about a 20 kilo backpack on, camera gear, tripod, you name it, filming gear. Climbed up, literally, you're climbing up cat bells like this. And I literally, when I got to the last bit, I could actually feel myself being pulled off like this. And then it's like, yeah, do I have a problem with heights? A little bit. I'll be honest. I will be honest and say the fact that I do have a little bit of a fear of heights. It's not heights I'm worried about, it's falling off that's the problem. But yeah, I've had many times where people said, hey, come on, we'll just go over those rocks. I'm going, I can't swear. I'm not allowed. But yeah, I remember that down in Somerset, this photographer and me, and he said like, oh, come on, we'll just go over those rocks. I was like going, trying to get my leg up, and trying to get my leg up, and yeah, just didn't. Cat Bells was okay, but I do want to go back to the lakes. I had actually planned to go back to the lakes last week, or this week just gone, and that didn't materialise because family and restrictions and things like that. So we ended up going to rainy old Dunstanton. Oh no. Many of the Wainwrights, just cat bells, just cat bells. Sorry, I think I might be. I stopped using it on time. To be honest with you, just trying to get to cat bells is like, I mean, I'm no spring chicken. You know, I'm the right side of 50, but only just. But there's that mountain that's just behind Keswick. I forget the name of it now. I know it's not Skiddaw. It might be Skiddaw. But when you're in the toilets and you're looking back and you're going, wow, there's a car park just around the back of Keswick. And it's huge. And you can see it from that island as well that I camped on. I'd love to do that. My beard's growing. Oh, give it a couple of more weeks and it'll look half presentable. Where did I go away with the family? We went to Unstanton. We went to Park Dean Manor Park in Unstanton, and we were what's my favourite beer? Estrella. I had it yesterday. My girlfriend and I went out yesterday and was at this place. It was beautiful, and she was as well. But I was sat there and we were by a river and there was boats going by, and I sat there with my favourite beer, with my favourite person, just drinking and watching the boats go by. And you know what? It was a lovely day to this, and it was just absolutely perfect. Loved it. Loved every minute of it. So yeah, I like Australia. The only reason why I know about that beer is because in 2020, 2021, there was it a nice holiday park? I can't say. okay. Um, yeah. Um, so I'm hearing commotion out front. That's all right. I can hear laughing. That's okay. Blah, blah, blah. Where was I? Yeah, it was okay. I'm going to just do this off camera. There we go. Okay. He's getting itchy. Yeah. The trouble is with Unsanton is it seems to be dying a bit of a death, unfortunately. There's not many places open, especially Monday to Friday. I was supposed to be there right now. We were supposed to leave on Monday morning, but we came back early and came back yesterday instead. That was partly down to the weather and just Bella, my dog, had been sick. She's been sick again tonight. Actually, I've just come back and she's been sick again. She eats grass. Where was the best place I've camped? That would be. If it's a campsite, actually they're very close to each other. The best campsite I've done is Keswick Camping and Caravanning Club. Literally camped at the edge of the water, ducks, geese, all that going on. I mean, you know all about mine. Hold on, I'm going to bring you back over here. They're doing. Yeah, the Keswick Camping and Caravanning Club, and then I did. Oh, there's an island. I did wild camping on, just me on an island. I kayaked out 1 year for my birthday, and then is that someone cutting the grass? Yeah, yeah, they are. Yeah, letting you live your own life. Can we hear? Have you ever wild camped? Yes, I have wild camped. I went to an island in near Keswick. Can we hear about you when you if you're doing a couple? We will not because she is rather shy and she is wonderful and amazing and I love her to bits. And she's a bit shy, so I'm not going to introduce just yet. So, but yeah, she's incredible. She is. She just does. She makes me all gooey. No, it's not. Well, I can say your name. She's on here right now. She's watching me. Are you sure? Okay. Becky is my girlfriend. And we need to. You don't need to see her. She is. Bella. Hello, darling. You alright? Hello, sweetheart. I love you. You're a good girl. That's the other special lady in my life. If at a time that she feels that she wants to, then sure. But this is a lady that kind of blew me away a long time ago, and my feelings have grown and grown and grown and grown. Yeah. Yeah. No, no. Becky is my girlfriend, and I am. Maybe one day. Yeah, she's incredible, and I was with her just before I came here, and um, yeah, stop it, Becky. Yeah, you get me going again, aren't you, darling? No, I love her. I love her with all my heart. And I always thought I knew what love was, but nah, that wasn't. This is. Wow. Yeah, she's incredible, and she's the most amazing human being I've ever met. And I don't want to put her on a pedestal, but you know, she's kind, caring, loving. She's just got so many wonderful qualities, and I love her with all my heart. Becky, what are you doing to me, sweetheart? I'm a lucky man. I'm the luckiest man alive, and yeah. Anyway, it's a camping channel, not a kind of bloke sobbing his. Uh, wow, emotions, eh? But I didn't want to until she gave me permission. I wasn't going to name her because I've got respect for her and I love her to bits. So there we go. But anyway, he stopped his lawnmower and I've composed myself. Do you enjoy? Oh yeah, I've got to wear this later in case it gets too cold. I've got to wear this actually. Thank you. Yeah, I get that. I know I need to do a bit more on the channel. I know I need to work harder at it, and I will do. But as I say, May's a really yeah. Well, that counts, Becky. You know, it counts. But I won't give away your age. But we haven't got. It's not. Maybe one day, but we'll see. We'll see. Uh, I like. I'll do this again. I remember you telling me about. But yeah, I've never. Somebody said to me about. Bay. Mm, she's amazing. Yeah. There we go. But yeah, my mind's gone all blank. Well, if there are sheep, I'll have to chase them away. I'll just show them my face. Hi. Oh, I'm doing that. What's the best toilet for camping? To be fair, as most of my stuff is at campsites, I would say the one that's on site. We have got a toilet, but I couldn't give you the name of it. We did actually have one years ago where it had flushing and everything. I know it wasn't one of those Japanese ones that comes out and just, yeah, spring B-day. What's the best toilet for camping? Pardon me, I've got really good wind. Uh, as I say, I've got one in the loft, but I couldn't give you the name. It's from Go Outdoors, I think. It's a grey one. And it's basically a bucket with a seat. Um, I think I need a refill. Waiter. Oh yeah, I'm not rich. Oh, I don't know. Oh. So I'm going to get another beer. I'm going to be literally the time it takes me to get to that fridge, and then I'll be back. So I really need nails that are strong so I can open cans. Oh, it's starting to get a bit. Uh-oh. Might have a big head on it. I'm terrible at pouring beer. Good job I'm not a barman or whatever. Blah, 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 blah. So best toilet is the one I've got in my loft, or better still, the one at the campsite. But if you're going to go wild camping, don't forget to take a trowel and some toilet paper, because you need to dig a hole for your... Or just use a big stick and dig away like this, which is what I had to do one time when I went wild. I actually went wild camping twice, not once, twice. Same place, big mistake. Never go wild camping at the same place, because it feels like you're treading on old ground, you know? And the second time I did it, apart from the fact that I got a flashlight on my tent and I was on an island all by myself at 1:30 in the morning. Yeah. So I went camping in May of 2022 for my birthday, which is soon coming up again, too fast. Monday, I believe. Yeah. So I went camping there on my birthday, and I was like, literally came back all emotional, because I'm kind of an emotional guy. You might have noticed. And it was something I wanted to do, but I had something called Achilles tendinopathy, which is little tiny tears in the back of my tendon on my left heel, and I was struggling, couldn't step down. So I couldn't go hiking with 20 kilos of backpack, and no way. So I got a kayak, I went out to an island, I camped there for the night, did birthday, brilliant, went back, camped at another campsite, that time. Got all emotional. It's all on there, it's all on YouTube. And then in September I went back, same place. And it was a big letdown, because basically it was kind of like retreading on old ground. The only thing that was different was the fact that at 1:30 in the morning, I had a flashlight in my eyes. And a lot of people said, and they have said, didn't you get scared? And I was like, no, what could I do? I was on an island. And I thought it was the moon. And I realised the moon doesn't go like this. So I just went, whatever. I just crawled back into bed, and I was in the Van Gogh, oh, it's escaping me now. The Van Gogh, Gillian, you know it. Help me, Banshee, it's the Banshee. Yes, that's the one. The Van Gogh Banshee 200. Because I used the Nature Hike before, Nature Hike Cloud Peak 2. So I used the Van Gogh, and that was terrible. Can't get comfortable in a Van Gogh Banshee. It's too short. If you're 5'10", forget it. Because I tell you what you do, you flex your toes like this, and you feel the inside of the flies going, huh? And you realise, because you're flexing your toes at one end. Yeah. So if you're like 5'6" or 5'2", you'll be fine. There's a beer. Ooh, quick up. But I do want to go wild camping where I go hiking. However, I need to lose weight, stomach. I need to lose at least 20 kilos, but I also need to put on muscle mass. So I've been organising weight training and trying to go for long walks whenever I can. I was doing 10-mile walks about 2 or 3 weeks ago. The weather was good, I could go for a walk. So I like to go walking. However, there's a difference between walking on level ground and a difference between walking on incline. So I need to walk on more incliney stuff, because, pardon me. Oh. So yeah, I need to go walking on more incliney stuff, like 8, 9, 10 miles, so that I can get used to it. Now, Bella, my dog, I've got a dog. Go for a dog walk, yes. No, literally go, come on, Bella, we'll go this way. And she's like, no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm like, come on, we'll go this way. Woof, woof, woof. All right, and we'll go that way, and then obviously we're going back home. All right. I tell you, sometimes with that dog, bless her heart, Buster was the same. It takes me long to put my boots on and just to do the walk. What's that about? So I like to go for walks, and I've got this kind of Fitbit watch now, which can measure my steps. And I was doing like 32,000 steps, and yeah, but I need to do it with a backpack as well, or play football. I could lose weight by that way. Oh yeah, I need to get some kettlebells as well. That's what I need to buy. I need to do my shoulders so I know that, because they're no personal thing. Why is it all gone quiet? Why am I talking to myself? Please help. So this beer's actually, it's okay. But no, I'm off this week. I've got 2 weeks off, so I don't go back to work until Tuesday, the 28th of May. So I'm off, which is nice. Yeah, I need to certainly lose some weight. Stop eating sausage rolls. That'll be a day. The day I stop eating sausage rolls, the day I go. So has anybody got any camping trips booked? Is anybody planning to go away soon? If so, please let me know, because talking to myself in my garden with a beer is kind of a lonely affair. No, Bella. Yeah. We have 17 minutes left before I've got to go in, take Bella to bed. So yeah, I've got a video coming up. I haven't filmed it yet. I have not done any filming. I took my GoPro with me to Unstanton. Didn't use it. Also took my £3,000 DSLR with me. Didn't use that. For anyone's interested, it's a Canon 6D with a 16-35 f4 IS USM lens with all the bits, and a 70-200 f2.8 IS USM L Mark II lens, which I use for portraits. I do landscapes, I do portraits, I also do caravan pictures, and I'm also away next month for a weekend at a caravan. I'm gonna burp again. It's not gentlemanly to burp on camera. I'm also gonna do this again. So yeah, if anyone's got any camping trips or anyone wants to talk anything about camping and oh, okay, just give me a second, guys. My girlfriend's just said that people are asking questions, but that I'm not answering. There are no questions that are popping up, so my screen is blank. So if I've not actually said anything or replied to you, it's because my screen is blank. I'm just talking to myself at the moment. Ah, no. Oh, what's going on there? There we go. I don't know why it does that. Right, okay. Becky's just messaged me to say the fact that people are messaging and I wasn't replying. There's a little icon down here. I hadn't touched the phone. Wow, you have been commenting. Wow, sorry, we're going to have to extend this. Not too crude, but would. Okay, I'm gonna have to really. Wow, you really have been talking. Okay, I'm up to scratch, so we're gonna extend this a little bit by another 10 minutes. Bella, your bedtimes you have to wait. Thanks, Becky, for doing that. What's the best toilet for camping? One that flushes. A potty, yeah. If there are rampant sheep or bulls or deer, we need video evidence, Paul. I'm not saying anything. And if it is videoed, I'm not recording it. Well, no, I'm not going to share it. That's got me scared now. Okay, never mind toilets, we are planning a wedding. We're not planning a wedding just yet. I said just yet. That can be quite bulky. Do you like camping in caravan club sites or do you prefer smaller ones? I'm not a member of the camping and caravan club anymore because they put the prices up and it's gone exponential. Wow, a lot of birds in the trees. It depends if the price is right. Some campsites are now charging £30 per night per person for a pitch of glass. Hello, the birdies, pussycat. Wow, pussycat. Yeah, woof woof. Bella, what you doing? She's all right. She's not ill. She's back to her normal self. She was sick early. Not too crude, but would the noise of the tent scare sheep away? Maybe. And everyone's laughing. You need acrylic nails. Maybe one day. If the tents are rocking, don't come a knocking. They ping off stitch round. True. I've got a Deptford potty. I only took it away once they worked well. Okay. And a funny gun. No, to some. I've got a giant continental rabbit. They have seen. Have you seen at any sites? Mine has a harness. Ooh, giant continental. No, I've not. I can't say. Most of my stuff is at Camping and Caravan Club, but I think I mentioned this in the previous video, where I thought that the renew for the membership was like your car insurance, where it goes up exponentially, and you're automatically renewed. And it was just after Christmas between, I think it was like the 31st of January, where everybody's skinned. Oh no, I've got no pennies. And I thought it was that. And I think I had an email from them saying, hey, sorry, but your kind of membership's gone. I'm like, I haven't actually renewed yet, but I will get round to it. But it's about 50 odd quid now. I'm like, really? And I think that's that. How many tents do I got? It is 11. 11 tents, which isn't enough. Some people say, wow, that's a lot. I like my tents. You know, when you walk into a caravan, you see what they've done with the space, and you go, oh, wow, I really like what they've done with the space and how they've compacted everything. That's how I feel about tents. The technology. This is why I go for Quechua, because I've got the fresh and black technology. And I know a lot of people don't like the 2 seconds easy, but I do, so whatever. Oh, it's done. Never tried them. Aldi and Lidl camping things, good quality. I don't know. I really can't give you an honest opinion because I've never tried them. However, if I do, I'll let you know. But I would imagine they are kind of towards the more budget end friendly. So just be mindful of that. What was your worst camping experience? Where I decided to go early and I literally pitched my tent down and there was plenty of other spaces and they had literally I packed the car and they put people on the pitch that I was vacating, and I just thought that was a little bit, there's plenty of other pitches around and I thought that was a little bit OTT, you know. I'd gone 2 days early, only because other reasons, but yeah, that was just not nice. It was like kind of like, my dog is cute though. Bella is beautiful. She's a little I can't say the word here, but she is wonderful, and yeah, she loves Becky. My God, she does. I've got an Audi electric cool box. We're sleeping bag, both doing well after about 3 weeks. Well, that's good. There's a YouTuber called Novice Wild Camper who has a couple of videos from 5-6 months ago about freak encounters he had in the wood. They're totally compelling. Well, okay, yeah, good. That's good. Who's my favourite YouTuber? To be fair, It's going to sound like a bit of a shock. I do like Daily Outdoors. He seems like a nice guy. I have commented on a few of his videos, and he's got puts a bit of humour in there. You know, if people are going to put a bit of humour in there, it's nice. I do like Daily Outdoors, and also as well, I do like Paul Mesner. But to be fair, I don't watch them as often as I probably should. And the reason being is, if I start watching them, I'll get influenced, and maybe that's probably a good thing, really, because I need to up my quality. And I know mine aren't the best. I don't value my videos at all. It's a challenge to make them. It's a challenge to film them. To say, hello everybody, welcome to It's a Camping Thing. My name's Paul. You join me here in my garden. There is a little bit of a facade. You're seeing the real kind of me here, obviously, especially after okay, 1.25 pints, but whatever. I suppose I should watch more, but I feel the fact that I might kind of unknowingly kind of borrow their ideas, and I want to be unique. I want to be my own. I want to do this on my own merit. And I have actually been told, get my words back in. I have actually been giving a phone number to contact, or an email address, should I say, to contact a company to get tents. But to be fair, I haven't been exactly regular with producing content, and if I do, I want to do it on my own merit. So I tend to do it on my own back, and all the tents that I buy is with my own money. So I have actually been given an email address of a certifier. What's the worst campsite in your opinion? I don't really want to say. It's wrong of me to say, because obviously people are out there to make money, but I don't really see that I've had really a bad campsite per se. Maybe sometimes I've not been quite prepared. When it was absolutely pouring rain, I went to a private location for a campsite, and it was literally, you're walking on the ground and you can feel it moving underneath you. I felt ill. If you're eating, it was, yeah, and it was kind of like, I'm just going to go home. And obviously I didn't record that on camera. And a lot of people said to me, hey, that was the worst 20 minutes of my life. I'm like, yeah, I did say the fact that it was a failed camp. But so there was prior warning. And I really want to go there, but unfortunately, if I'm ill, I have to put my health first. I have to put me first. If I don't put me first, then there won't be any more videos after this. So I'm sorry the fact that that one disappointed. I need to watch. Can you answer about my bunny? Thinking about doing a West Highland Way. Good on you. I think Paul isn't seeing comments. Here we go. Going back to the lakes and Windermere Camping and the Windermere Camping and Caravanning Club is lovely. It really is. The only thing I don't like about Windermere is the fact that realistically it's all trees and you can't see much, but it is lovely. And they've got a little pub on site as well, which is nice. I believe that's still open. Hi. So yeah, it is a nice campsite. Paul, can you see the comments? I can now, Becky. I'm back in your phone, still chatting. Have you seen any rabbits? I've never seen rabbits at a campsite. Never. So thanks to Becky for for rescuing this live. Bless her heart. Well done, Becky. I want to know about bunnies and camping. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. No worries. I'm sure we had about 40. Yeah, you see, people keep asking about how many tents I've got. See, I had a couple of high gear ones as well. Ones you get from Go Outdoors. They're navy coloured. They've got blackout bedrooms. One of them I found a tear in, so done. Another one I've got which I could use, I don't really count, because actually it was bought by my mum. She bought it, so technically speaking it's hers, although she couldn't put it up by herself. So I suppose it's 11 or 12. So I'd say about 11. 11 up in purchase with my own money. We'll leave my bunny at home for now. She has cats. They're lovely. Your thoughts on the Pod brand sleeping bags? I have seen them. I haven't used them. So yeah, I know what you mean. No, I don't say things like that word. 4 cats and a dog. And did have a dog. Yeah, he's lovely. Nothing wrong with it except a free tent or two making a video on your opinion. Yeah, but the thing is though, with doing that is you need to make regular content. And when life throws a spanner at my works, I'm kind of like, okay, apologies. This has to kind of, I'm getting cold. I've got to wear this for a few days actually. So, yeah, if I was making content on, say, like a bi-weekly basis, then yeah, sure, I would. But there we go. And then you won't see this for a while. So yeah, if I was making videos on a bi-weekly basis, then yes, I would accept sponsorship or free stuff. But at the moment, probably not. I've got, if you moved in together, probably not. I don't know. It's, which is fair enough. What is your Fav Lakes hike? Helvellyn. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wow. I love camping at the Keswick. I love Keswick. It's just got everything. It's got restaurants. Not that that's my sort of thing. Pubs. Yeah. It's got boat lakes. You can go on the Keswick launch. I just love Keswick. And yeah, I do want to take Becky there. I would love to see it. You got surrounded by mountains. You got Ashness Jetty, Ashness Bridge, Surprise View. Just, I love Keswick Camping and Gardening Club, so I've got to join that club again. Is there any exclusive? Not that I've used. No exclusive ones. Kids are great. Don't get me wrong. I've been playing football with kids not long ago. Kids are great, but I go to campsites with kids. Keswick went to the old Keswickian. Oh my God, the old Keswickian, best fish and chip shop. I put it there, Keswickian. It's not far from the Dog and Gun. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Oh God, I am green with envy. What's your dream destination when it comes to camping? Keswick. Love it, absolutely. Oh, it's just, you can just do so much. You go there and you can camp. I've got pictures where you have camped on the side of dirt and water. I've literally got out my camp there. 1.5 beers, are you joking me? I've got to literally go out of my tent, put on a wetsuit and go and swimming, and then surrounded by lakes and fish. And hey, oh, the other one's actually quite nice as well. If you actually go down by the it's a little bit cheaper. It's a little bit cheaper. It's been 2 years since the last one. Oh God, I don't know the name of it. But if you go down by Blacks on the left hand side, so you go by the Moot place, Moot Hall. Oh, I love Keswick. Absolutely love it. I'd be there today if I could. I'd be there for the rest of my days if I could. I love it there. You get down by Moot Hall, Northumberland National Park, Northumberland. I've been to Northumberland. I went to, oh, you know, I love you guys, but sometimes it's like my brain is like, I went to a place in Northumberland where you go out and see the seals, sea houses. There's a camping and caravanning club near there. It is beautiful. And you've also got the Bamborough Castle, and then Dunstanburgh Castle, which is an old ruin. And the beaches along there are golden. They are just like something you see out of the Caribbean. Oh, Captain Jack Sparrow. I got a jar of dirt. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the beaches down there are just absolutely exquisite. Sea houses. Beadnell campsite. No, I went to the one the other side. I forget. Dunstan Hill. That's it. Dunstan Hill. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely exquisite, not a blade out of grass out of place. It is wonderful. It is for me, it is a 240 odd mile drive, but that's okay. I drove to Unstanton just straight there, just straight there, and that was 100 mile. And I drove back, and Dunstan Hill campsite is absolutely lovely, and you can walk to the beach, and then you can drive up towards Sea Houses, turn right down a lane, and you can park up, walk through a golf course, and then you're on the beach, and it's just like literally you're in the Caribbean. It is just, and the water you can see through, and it's crystal clear. I'm blaming this. When did I fall in love with camping? 2018. Not long, but I've been camping all my life. But my first proper camp was 2018. Okay, 6 years ago. And I've got a very low opinion on myself. I've got a very kind of, yeah, whatever. I highly recommend Waterfall. Oh, that sounds good. Hair Shore Inn. I've got to remember this because they don't appear when I look at the videos later on. I highly recommend. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, Dunstan Hill is lovely. But you walk through, someone smoking something they shouldn't do. I'm going to smoke this. Shouldn't do that. Kids don't do that. Ingram Valley. Do you know what? You lot keep giving me this kind of these thoughts. I'm going, do you know, I really want to go on the Mac and start booking, but yeah. Yeah, I love Dunstan Hill, Keswick Camping and Caravanning Club, although you have to book a year in advance in some cases like May. And my birthday falls on a bank holiday, which means when I go, it's going to be absolutely packed. Kilda. Not a brand on Kilda Scout. I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know. I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge. Well, that's a big word. I don't have, unfortunately, an encyclopedic knowledge of everything, all camping and that. I just have it on. It's a woods in Northumberland. It doesn't ring a bell. I went there twice. I went in 2019. I did a... Oh, what did I call it? Have you ever done where you go to two campsites in one trip? So you go to one camp, like you drive 200 miles, you go to one campsite, you set up camp, and then you drive to another campsite, and then you come home. What did I call that? I used to call it the double or something. It was years ago. I used to love that. Because then you got to see two completely different places. And I did Dunstan Hill for 4 nights, and then I went all the way over, I think it was across the Pennine Way, went to Keswick, stayed over there for 2 nights, and that was in September. Yeah, and I loved that. That was just unbelievable. And it's nice because you get to see like the flats, get to see the sea, and then you go to the Keswick and the mountains, and it's kind of like so much information, and your brain's just bombarded with all this beauty. And you get home, and what happened in 2018? Because I had years and years of depression, because there was at some point where I had a point where I couldn't answer the phone, I couldn't answer the door, and I couldn't talk to people. And when I came out of it, I went camping. I did photography as well, but it was the first time in a very long time that I was doing things and I felt totally free. And it was just me taking videos, and I did it, and I was using a GoPro Hero 5, and I began to get confidence. I began to get to be the person that you see now. And I don't call it therapy, but yeah, maybe. But it was the first time that I'd ever realised the person that I could be. Why aren't you sponsored? Would you go to a convention to meet fans? Yeah, I would do. I've thought about that. What do you use to edit your videos? I'm trying to get into vlogging hikes. Try Adobe Premiere Pro. It's £19.99 a month. And then for the thumbnails, I use Photoshop, which again is another £19.99 a month. So it's about £40 a month to me to make videos, to do Photoshop. I also... Oh, thank you. Thank you. I do try. I've got a Canon 6D and a 16-35 f4 lens and a 7200 f2.8 lens for portraits, which I use for my dogs. And I offer my friends, family, and all that. I always say, look, you know, if you want any photos doing portraits and that doing, just let me know. Otherwise, you're sitting in my wardrobe just catching dust. You might as well get used. And I don't charge for it, so I just do that because the people I love, people I care about, if it brightens their day, it's worth it. I've also got a Pixar Pro 600 flash, 600 watts of flash, called a strobe, and I've got two 200 strobes as well. How often do I camp? Whenever I can. At the moment, it's not as often as I would love to, and that's only down to the fact that money is tighter than our ducks. And at the moment, camping is a priority, but it's not the priority per se. But it will come around where cash is more readily available, and I can do it again. So at the moment, it's not really the right time. I've got an extra 300 quid bill to pay next month, end of July. So I've got to pay for that, and then I don't know, that's not a lot to somebody, but it is to me. So I've got to pay for that. I've got to save a little bit of money for that, and then once that's done, I'm kind of like, yeah, whatever. Then of course the kids break up, and it's going to be packed. And then September, I'm going away to the lakes with my mom. We're going in the Keshwat Penza 4.2 Fresh and Black. I'm taking Bella with me. That's in September. And then winter camping, baby. Cold, frosty nights, just me all by myself. And I'll probably be doing that once every couple of weeks. We'll see. I don't think there's going to be any wild camping this year. I think that's going to be next year. I like wild camping, but I think it's a little bit... Wild camping's good, but I think it's romanticised a little bit too much. I think there's a lot of emphasis on that. I give birth next week. Yeah, it's due next week. Isn't that right, Pucker Pies? I mean, whatever. Yeah, I've got to cut down on sausage rolls. I haven't eaten any today, which is weird. Yeah, I couldn't read them because YouTube keeps turning the thing off. Do you like hikes around lakes or mountains? I did a 9-mile walk around Derwent Water. I went off on the Surprise View. Got off at there's a jetty for cat bells, and I walked all the way from there all the way back to Keswick. Yeah, kind of sore when I got back. Yeah, I was like that. And I was like going, I was walking like John Wayne on the way the next day. Yeah, I'll save you any more information in case you're eating. But yeah, the boats in Derwent Water are lush. They are. The wooden ones that you go on the Keswick launch are absolutely lovely. I think it's about £9. It was when I last went. And you can do a whole way around. Yeah, near the theatre, that's right. You've got the Lakes car park, and you pay there, was it £3.80 for an hour, £5.80 for 2 hours, 50p to go to the toilet, and you walk past the theatre, you walk over the brow of the hill, you got all the geese, you got all the rowing boats, and then you go on the Keswick launch, you go on the jetty, and you can either go, what's the name of the jetty for cat bells? I forget the name of that. That is just like, that's really eluding me right now. Oh, that's really, really bugging me. Cookhouse Galleries is good as well. Yeah. Can't really say I've been in there. Literally, I've walked past that theatre many a times, and usually I go there when I'm going just before I'm going home, and then cry myself stupid because it's like I'm leaving the most beautiful place in the world, and it is. Um, but yeah, it's nice to visit. I'm gonna. Don't do this, kids. It's not good for you. Um, all this. So yeah, what's the name of that jetty? It's really annoying me now. Do I photograph animals and people? Robins, once in a blue moon, usually winter. When I'm trying to make a Christmas card, send it to friends on Facebook. Hi, happy Christmas. Yeah, thanks. Um, people, I do selfies. I know that sounds vain. That sounds really terrible. But I can actually operate my. Do you like Brook Holt and Windermere? Again, it's not a place that's familiar. It was years ago when I went, 2019. Obviously, 2020 we had COVID, and I went to Windermere in COVID, and then I went to Cromer in COVID, Cromer Camping and Caravanning Club, and was in the Keshwar Air Seconds 4.1. Pardon me, I haven't really got the burpees tonight. But no, 2019. God, that sounds like. Why does 2019 sound like so long ago? Do I photograph animals? So yeah, I do selfies. I kind of do like the kind of posing thing, and I got my flashes. I got a Pixar Pro City 600. That's about 600 quid. Hello, darling. You come out for your wee wees for a bed bone. Hello, darling. You're gorgeous. Come here, Bella. Bella, come here. Come here, darling. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. It's my little girl. Keswick is beautiful. Yeah. You're not going to be sick again tonight, are you? Yeah? You're not going to be sick? Yeah? You're a good girl. Yeah. What's that? So, no, don't eat any grass because you'll make yourself poorly. Good girl. I only put selfies on my Facebook, which is a private account, but I don't publish them. We used to have a website years ago. Yeah, Bella, she's nearly her bedtime, so she's soon going to bed. But yeah, I don't really kind of publish them. I probably should do at some point, but nobody wants to see this. So I just do it, and it's just kind of like, it's a challenge. It's just, I use strobes, flashes. What's your best? You should have seen earlier. They thought, Becky's kids thought I was the Tiny Tim, and I'm not Tiny Tim at all, even though I've got a face similar. Yeah, the squeaky voice. I used to do Murray Walker years ago when I used to walk into the toilets where I used to work, and I'd just been mopping the thing. Oh no, there he goes again. I used to love Murray Walker. I met him a couple of times, and he's one of my heroes. He was such a gentleman, and I'm a big motor racing fan, big F1 fan of years ago. So yeah, I got to meet Murray Walker, and he was such a gentleman, wonderful guy. And I know I'm going a little bit off topic now, but yeah, we went to Donington Park. There was Thunder in the Park Minardi event, and we lived not far from Donington. And there was like 200 people all crowded around, and people wanted autographs. And we got there, and he didn't have a pen. So he said to me, he said, "Can I borrow your pen?" So I went, "Yeah, there we go." And he said, I'll sign yours when I come back, once I've signed all these autographs. And I thought, yeah, maybe words. He signed 200 people's autographs, and then he came back to me with the pen, and then signed mine. And I thought, what a lovely guy. Rest in peace, Murray Walker. He was a good guy, a really good guy. Yeah, nice bloke. Rest in peace, Murray. So yeah, I also met Nigel Mansell and that. But again, going off topic. But yeah. Oh no, he goes around the corner again and he spun. That's kind of like the guy called Lee Penfold. Lovely lad, and he used to say, "Do your impression of Murray." I couldn't do Grant Mitchell. Yeah, I get that all the time. Oh, Becky. Yeah, she's gone to bed now, sweetheart. She's gone to bed. Grant Mitchell. Yeah, I do get that. I said, all I ever say is, I thank God you didn't say Phil Mitchell. Although with this, it is edging towards more Phil Mitchell. Not that I watch EastEnders. I don't watch any soaps. She hasn't been sick again, is she?
No, I was looking for her. She's gone through there and I shut the gate.
Oh, bless her heart. I'll be up soon.
Are you going
Oh, Bella.
wee wees?
Bella, you going to bed? You going wee wees? Back door, darling. Good girl.
Mum thought she'd gone upstairs.
Oh, bless her. Good night, Bella. I'll see you in a bit. Do an impression, please. It's Saturday. I can do a little bit. Right, bruv. It's terrible. It's terrible. Oh, Dr. Evil. Quasi Evil. Terrible. I suppose I got the head for it anyway. Doctor. I do like that. My favourite movies are Back to the Future, The Wedding Singer, which I can't get out of my head, and do Grandpa. Becky, really? It's like, right, bruv. I can't do it. I know I've got the head for it, but yeah. I say I'm like Grant Mitchell from the Pound Shop. There we go. Right, bruv. I can't. He's like a one-dimensional character, but right, bruv. Definitely. I don't know. I don't watch EastEnders. I don't. Tiny Tim. Really? I can do a squeaky voice, but not that far. Oh, God. Really? Do them. Alright, it's Tiny Tim. That's all I can do. I can't do it anywhere near as good as what you can. How would you set up the inside of your Quechua 2 seconds easy tent? Tiny Tim. Oh, the neighbours are going to be complaining in a minute. How can you do it like that? How would you set up the inside of your Quechua 2 seconds easy tent with the smallest amount of gear possible? Literally a bed that's that thick, no more. And if you use something like the OEX, what's the name of it? Get the R value, the 4.2 or 4.6 of the Quechua Transverse 5XL. Awesome pad. We found that. Yeah, I'll probably. I'm thinking about that actually next year at the NEC in Birmingham. I will be there. So, yes, if there's a camping thing on the NEC, I will be there. If it's like February time next year, I'll do it. Oh yeah. I can also do with a shark. Jaws. Ah. Ah. See, terrible. Murray Walker's one of my favourites, and then Dr. Evil, Quasi Evil. Show me the freaking bone. Yes, certainly got the head for Dr. Evil. Scotty says no. Oh dear. What is this channel turning into, folks? What are you getting me to do? Oh dear. I'm gonna. I tell you what. We'll go on for a little while longer. I'm gonna have one more beer. Then I'm going to bed. Um, I did say 8 till 9, but Bella's. Oh wow, it's 9:20. I've done 10,859 steps today. Woohoo! Yeah, I do like my movies, but at the moment my favourite is Wedding Singer. That is my all-time favourite at the moment. And Jojo Rabbit. I love that film. If you've watched it, please do not give away the spoiler or spoilers. Um, but it always gets me in the beer slopping around. And no, it's not like a lower low. You might think that at the beginning, but it's not. Yeah, I'll stick around for a little while longer. To be honest, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying the company. So thank you to everybody who has participated in this video. But unfortunately, we're going to have to go on for a little while longer. So if you're okay with it, we'll go on for a little while longer. I need a wee. You know, like when you can feel it and you're like going, if I don't go for one soon, I'm going to be crossing my legs and looking all unnecessarily like. It's been fun tonight. I've enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I say it's been okay. Yeah, the week away that we went wasn't exactly great. I couldn't get internet signal. Well, literally, my internet signal was just so random. I was on the phone to Becky, and literally there was a bench, and if I moved literally this side of the bench, I was like, I couldn't get signal. Went to this side of the bench, could get signal, but as soon as I went over here, it went, and it was just like, oh, really? I could get a signal better from the dark side of the moon, which is up there. So yeah, if you're on the E network and you're in on Stanton, I feel your pain. Yeah, I really couldn't get internet. I think is the comments gone again because it's all gone a little bit. Live chat, all chats are video visible. Pretty cool. Yeah. So there we go. Just checking the fact that everyone is still watching and people are participating and not bored out of their brain. Oh, I really need a wee. What do I do on a campsite? Honestly, not a lot. When I went wild camping, couldn't get a signal on my phone. Didn't take any entertainment, and I went out and I did a time lapse. I don't know if you know what they are, but literally it takes a frame every few seconds. And I remember I went in a wetsuit and I had to take all my dry weather clothing in a dry bag, and I did the time lapse, kept checking on that. What are some of my favourite films? Movies to go and watch at the cinema that have been in the cinema: Back to the Future, Marty McFly. I got a lovely collection upstairs. A lovely collection. I got all the posters and that, and I love that film. It was my film from my childhood. I grew up in the 80s, born in the 70s, grew up in the 80s, and just love that film. And I love all three, to be fair. But Jojo Rabbit's got to be the best. Favorite book? I don't really. I mean, I do read obviously, but I can't get into a book. Like literally, I'll read the top part of the page, and then by the time I got to the bottom part of the page, I've kind of forgotten what I read in the first part. My short-term memory is horrendous. I literally get in the house, I put my keys down. 2 minutes later, I'm going wherever I put my keys. I am terrible. So reading books, I don't really read. I really have got to go to the toilet. I'll be doing a Michael Flatley in a minute. I did that earlier today actually, but that was due to ice cubes being put down my. Yeah. And music. Oh, it was on the tip of my tongue there. How do you do the thing that you do? You know it. Oh. Roxette. I love Roxette. Hocus Pocus. How do you do? Just love it. I can listen to that all day. And then there's a song in the 80s actually. It's on a movie, and I love that movie. And it's called The Secret of My Success. Actually, it's from the movie. It's On by Night Stranger or something. Secret of my, it's 1980s. If you're a fan of the 80s, watch it. Secret of my success. Here I am. It's like, yeah, that's 80s. And if you watch the beginning of that film, where he's walking through New York, you actually see Cindy Crawford. I have got to go for a wee. I'm literally going to be bent over in a minute. So I'm going to nip to the toilet, go and get another beer before I start doing a dance like this, trying to stop myself from weeing. So I'm going to go for a wee, get another beer. Oh, it's really bad. I'd tighten a knot if I could, but I'm not that talented. I'll see you in a minute. Oh, I need a wee. Don't think I've not. Oh, where's my glass? Considering I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning, I'm actually doing quite well. If you go camping, oh, I've got to put my glasses on. And music, yeah. You might be watching me in the dark saying, if you go camping anywhere in the world, if we go camping anywhere right now, it'd be Keswick. I've mentioned this before. This is because you've got so much on offer, so many things that you can see and do, so many places to photograph, bars, restaurants. Not that I use restaurants. Very fussy on food, extremely, which is why you don't see me cooking up an omelette. Which is why I eat a lot of sausage rolls, which is not good for me. So yeah, I do like Keswick. It's just got everything. Keswickian, the pub. It's got. I've been in the Dog and Gun quite a few times. I've not been there for a while, and I do miss it. But I'll be glad when I get to go back there. I know this looks blue, but it's because I've not got my ring light, so unfortunately you're gonna have to watch me. This will probably be like this in a minute. Yeah, it's that's dark. No, it wasn't that dark. There's the other chip shop is also good as well. I've got to say that they're really good. So it's not the Cumbrian, is it? That'd be wrong. Oh, I'm looking really blue. It looks like it's winter. I really need to. Is there a filter that I can use? Oh no. No filter. Anything that makes me look kind of better than if I was. Oh god, no. Looks flat. That's a flat color profile. No, we'll just go with that. Flat color profile is where it goes all kind of grey, and you kind of have to color grade your video later on. Best tanning lakes by far. I think so. You know, I just thought somebody saw. I say I haven't got my ring light. The reason being is, for my ring light, you need to have a power bank. I've been away since Monday. Guess what? I didn't charge. But I could take you inside, but I won't. I don't want to message my girlfriend before I go to bed anyway. So it's got everything. It's got absolutely everything there. It's absolutely lovely. And if I could be there right now, as long as it was with Becky, then I would. because I miss her when I'm away. It looks a bit blue though, doesn't it? I do look kind of like it's the middle of the Arctic. That's blue. Look at it. It's realistically, I'd be putting this into Adobe Premiere Pro and color grading it. I haven't done that for a while. I do love my I see. I don't know. I imagine so, to me, but I can only go on the experiences that I've had, the places that I know. I can't tell you whether or not it's better than. Oh, you were only there a few hours ago. Hello, Diego from Brazil. How much has your pitch away from your? Around £300. To be honest with you, I haven't actually looked. I can't remember how much it cost, and I'm not a member of them now, so I don't know if I become rejoin as a member, whether or not they'll accept the discount. But I think it was about 120 quid for 2 people for 4 nights, I believe it is. I can't even tell you the date. I just don't know. How much has your pitch away in your mum's September cost? The cheapest I've seen in August is around 300 to 600. Wow. Well, in that case, I hope they set you up a tent and ready for you. I mean, does somebody come along and say, hey, I'll pitch your tent for you? That seems mad. Prices are just going through the roof for no reason. And it's not because, wow, that really is blue, isn't it? No, I want to drink this. I want to, oh, I was just thinking about you. Well, I'm thinking about you all the time, actually. Let's go. What, you want to go to the, Becky, do you want to go to the Lake District? If you do, just let me know and I'll book it. I'll take you. I'd love to take you. I really would. I'd love. That just sounds like amazing. I would love to take you there. I would love to take you. My favourite place, my favourite person. We would have to take Bella, and you'd have to look after her, whilst I go for a quick swim in the lake. But yeah, whatever. I've got to just go over there for a minute because I can feel a little toot from down there coming on. I don't want to be on camera doing it, so. Oh. Sorry. Yeah, Keswickian. Yeah. Though, yeah, I would love to take you there. I really would. Sleep under the stars, wake up in the morning. Yeah, be lovely. So yeah, sweetheart, if you want to go to the lakes, just let me know and I'll organise it. But it'll have to be next year now, because I'm not taking you there in October. Well, it's going to be freezing. I've seen the videos. Yeah, you'd love it. I'll tell you what. That's it. I'm taking you there next year. All right. Take you there for May next year. All right. Is that okay? If it is, I'll get it sorted. It's not going to be for your birthday, because I've already got your birthday presents. But I will sort it out. We'll go there. We'll go there for your birthday next year. Yeah? You want to go for your birthday next year? I'll book it. I'll get it sorted. I want to spend my... there's no point in me going away because I'm going to miss you anyway. So it's just like... you might as well just come with me anyway. And I would love you to be in the lakes. If you like mountains and you're driving by and you look up and you go, wow, that's amazing. You think that's been stood there for thousands upon years. And it'll be long after what we've gone. It gives kind of a perspective on life. And you see the lakes and you see, I'll have to take you up to surprise for you. Oh my. Oh wow. You, surprise view. Derwentwater, Ashness Bridge. Yeah, I'll tell you that, sweetheart. We'll get here. That I promise. But it'll have to be next year. Yeah, well, I love her to bits. She's the most incredible human being I've ever met. And I'm not putting you on a pedestal either. It's just incredible. I was going to message you later, actually. Yeah, so we'll go there. Okay, that'll be booked within the next few weeks. I need to go and put some lighting on. I've not got a power bank or my flashlight's up in my office. So unfortunately, you stuck with this. It's really horrible colour. I know Gillian said it was all right, but that light is diminishing really, really quick. Diminishing is a long word after what, 2.5 pints. I'm gonna do this again. So yeah, we'll go there next year. We'll see when bank holiday works out, but if not, it'll be your birthday treat. I'll treat you to it, and I'll take you up there. All right. Surprise view. Why? Surprise view is just incredible. You can look out and see Derwent Water. You can see Cat Bells, and you get the light just on it just perfectly. And you can see all the islands in it. You can see Keswick in the distance. It's a bit of a kind of like tight, twisty road on the way up. Enough room for one car. And if you meet another car, you're kind of like, I really have got to put some lighting on. Trouble is, there's washing under the gazebo. We've had a lovely day. I'm going to try and stick that on. So, we've got to try and work that one out. Oh, that's bad. I do apologise. I'm going to try and get some lighting on. We've got some lighting on under here, but I don't know if it's working or not. No, it's not. Really? Why is that not working? That's why. Come on. Why is that not working? I think you have to see me in the dark, which that's even darker, isn't it? Is that the moon? No. The moon is... There's the moon. Either that or the sun's really got darker. I'm so blue. I'm so blue. Thinking of you. I'm not drunk. I'm just happy, which is nice. I really do need some lighting, but I can't remember how I did it. How did he do it? That might work. There we go. Oh, got side lighting. That's nice. That's better. In fact, actually, you can tell I didn't really plan this far ahead, can't you? 1 hour and 43 minutes and 34 seconds. I just saw a comment pop up, but it's popped back down again, so that's me all over. What's the bit? Did you see the Northern Lights ball? No, I was kind of preoccupied, so I didn't see the Northern Lights. And then when we did go to look for the Northern Lights the next night, it was cloudy. And even at 4 o'clock in the morning when I woke up, it was cloudy. Yeah, so I was preoccupied that night, so I'm not. No, we missed it both. Yeah. Me and Becky, or Becky and I rather, Becky and I did actually plan to go and see the Northern Lights. However, we looked out and we went, oh, cloud. Didn't we, darling? So we did plan to go and do it. I had my DSLR and we were going to go in her car, so I put my camera and all that in her car. It's coming back though, isn't it? In 2 weeks, in 14 days, apparently the solar activity at the moment is like, wow. So in 2 weeks from now, you'll get to see it again. Weather, behave yourself. So, sweetheart, we'll have to arrange that. We'll have to go out and do that because I know you want to see that. That's in 2 weeks. That's the week after. That's 2 weeks from today. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's going to be difficult, isn't it? The little ones. But yeah, I did see the fact that solar activity is really, really high, and they said in 2 weeks' time it's going to be like, wow. So yeah, just check it. But I did see on the news, I think it was this morning, I do watch GMB, channel 236, and BBC News, and they did say something about that solar activity is going to be flaring up, so in 2 weeks' time it should be better. But just check, because that information may have changed, or I don't want you going out in the cold and you going, well, that Paul was a liar. No, and that's the information I read or saw this morning. So just double check before that goes on. I don't want you going out and getting cold or getting up in the early morning. I'll probably be working anyway. I'll probably be driving up to work at 2:30 in the morning and going, no, I've got to go to work, because I'm at work at 3 o'clock that week. So yeah, hopefully it happens at the weekend. So yes, in the next few videos and from now on, you'll see me with a bit of a goatee, because of a certain young lady that likes it, and I like it too. Yes, I heard it's coming back. Yes, you see. I love her. Yeah. So yeah, we'll have to go out again. We'll have to go and do that. I think if I did a long exposure of like probably 4 minutes. If you got DSLR, probably set your ISO to 100 to 200 and set it on bulb. And if you've got a remote cable release, set it to about 4 minutes, or hold it down 4 minutes and do a stopwatch, and you should be able to get a really nice effect. Because obviously the shutter opens like really, really quick, like thousandths of a second. My camera goes up to 1/4000th of a second, but I can open it for as long as I press the button and open it up on bulb mode. So if you do that for about 4 minutes in pure dark conditions, you should be okay. And with an ISO of 100, you should be limiting your noise levels really, really low. I should be doing a photography channel. I'm not going to, but yeah, if you set it to like 400, you'll get a lot of noise. And by noise, I don't mean, I mean it's like grain. I might even have another beer, but I don't know, because if I do, I'll be going to the toilet like I was 2 nights ago. Like literally, get back into bed, need to go again, get up, go back to bed, in again. Do you know, I really enjoyed tonight. I've been, well, yesterday, today, and I'm just happy. Yeah, Gillian, but unfortunately I have the bladder the size of a walnut, which means I'll probably be going in and out of bed. Yeah, by the time the other night, I think I was ill. I went with my mom, dad, and Bella. I live at home, right? They're here, right? I spoke to my dad earlier, so I do all the driving and all that sort of stuff. So we decided to come home yesterday. We were going to stay till Sunday. My mum's got a physio appointment on Monday at 10:30. 100-mile drive, not exactly ideal. So we decided to come back a day early anyway. But the caravan wasn't really up to us. Bella was not happy at all. She tried chewing her bed, and she wasn't happy. And it was pouring a rain. She doesn't like the rain. So we decided to come home early, and I was missing Becky. And that night I was literally in bed go out of bed, and Bella always sleeps with me. Tonight she'll be sleeping with them for a little while, then I'll go up and I'll call her and she'll go in my bed. But I mean, this, yeah, that tree, that's my dad's tree. Yeah, all right, I'm 40 odd years old. I know, whatever, say whatever you want to do, but we work to each other's strengths, not our weaknesses. So what they can't do at their age, I make up for. I'm 46, going on 47, and that's just due to life. It's not been easy, but that's why I do all the driving. So the other night in on Stanton, we decided, packed up everything, and decided to come home early. And yeah, I was literally in bed, and is anyone commenting? I've got to check on this now. No, live chat, all messages are visible. Okay, yeah. What's your day job? I don't do a day job. I do a night job. I can't say the company because I don't want to. That's information that I would rather keep private, and you know, rightly so, because people can work out where you live, and I don't want people turn up on my doorstep. Oh, we're down to 4 people watching. Doing impressions, oh dear, we lost a bit of signal. Doing impressions, yeah, whatever. I'd probably earn about 2p and 10p. But it is kind of warehouse stuff, and it is in the early hours of the morning, and that kind of suits me in a way because they get to look after Bella, or in the previous case Buster, God rest his soul. Still miss him. It's warehouse stuff, it's warehouse work, but I'm not going to tell you that it's lifting and lowering, pushing and pulling. That sounds wrong. It's manual labour at 2 a.m. But I've been there 20 years. I've got my watch for it, and I just work nights. It's in the East Midlands, and I work nights. And my shift time varies depending on the freight that we get, or whatever. After we close bank holiday Mondays, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday tends to be our busy days because obviously freight's catching up and people don't want to send freight. What does he do working nights? I lift parcels, I move them, I relocate them to areas, and that's all the information I'm going to give, because I don't want to give the company away that I work for, because that is that's between me and that. I don't want, but I've worked there 20 years. It's been good, it's been bad, but when we had COVID and everybody was ordering stuff online, it worked out okay. It was a good place to be, whereas places were closing down because obviously the pandemic hit hard, and then we had a recession in 2009, beg your pardon. Wow, seems like a long time ago. So yeah, it's kind of worked out for the best in that respect, but I do realize the fact that I need to earn some more pennies. Definitely more pennies, definitely good. I used to do the exact same job. It's preload. I think you know, don't give the company away please, but yeah, preload. Long time now, 20 years, but yeah, I've got to go for another wee soon. I've got the burpees and I need another wee. See, Gillian, this is the problem. Us guys, we can't tighten a knot. Oh, it's terrible. Nice one, Stu. I do appreciate that, mate. You're a good guy. And I do appreciate your company. I do appreciate everyone's company on here. This is just a nice way for me to get to know you all, to speak to you, and not have the old usual video where I go, hello everybody, welcome to It's a Camping Thing. You join me here in the It's a Camping Thing garden, blah 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 blah. I know. Yeah, but you can't time. Well, no, I'm not going there. Have you seen any? The only new tent I've seen is the one that I purchased, which is the Keshwa Arpenza. I can never get that right. I keep going Arpenaz. Is it Arpenaz? I know I'm going to get stick on. I know somebody's going to say, but you're pronouncing it wrong. I know, probably I am. I think it's the Arpenaz 4.2 Fresh and Black, which is brilliant. Love it. Oh, I need a way, again. Really? I might have another beer. It's Gillian, you're right. It's Saturday, isn't it, darling? It is. It is. It's Saturday. So, no. Oh no. The Keshwar Arpanaz 4.2 Full Fresh and Black is the latest tent I've seen. I purchased it $259.99. It is about 480 centimeters by 240 centimeters. It is a pole tent, fiberglass pole. It's not air beam. It comes with the Fresh and Black technology. Wow. I'm not a camping expert, folks. I just buy them. I do get questions about everything, and it's difficult to answer sometimes, and I wish I could. However, oh, I need a wee. It's really bad tonight. I need that portable loo by the side of my bed tonight. I can't though because I've got my little dog. No forklifts. We don't have forklifts. No, we don't have forklifts. Videos now are emotional. Sorry, I'm just catching up. I've got the memory of a gnat, like a little fly. Literally, and that's a good impression. I'll have to add that into my repertoire. That's a big word after 3 points. Repertoire. I do know a little bit of Spanish, but you wouldn't like it. It's hard graft. It certainly is, mate. It is hard graft. Stew, not stew. Would you know what the split is? That's my part. I love that. Yeah. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the wee dance soon. Thankfully, it's not singing because otherwise it will start raining. Oh yeah. I only came on here for an hour. It's been an hour and 57 minutes and 43 seconds. It is now 9:54 p.m. What are you doing to me, folks? Ooh. And it's also cold, which probably isn't helping to my predicament of my bladder. But I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the company. You're all lovely people. Job's a job. It is. Don't do that. In the end of the day, the way I see it is, and I go to work, I try and work as best as I can. And I know some people don't have that same work ethic. That was a word I was searching for. But I try and go and do the best that I can because I choose to be there. And if I don't like it, I can always leave or can find some other employment. Now, whatever, each their own. I'm not complaining about people that don't do that, but I try and do my best. My dad was a manager for years and years and years. He worked for Halfords. He was a manager of Halfords. Becky's just gone to bed, bless her. So I'll message her in the morning. Just give me 1 second, folks. I'm just going to message her. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Okay, sorry, I had to go and message the missus. She's just gone to bed, bless her. So, she said she's flagging, bless her. I don't see that many grounds. So I'm actually going to go after this one, alright? She's gone to bed, and I'm the luckiest guy alive. I really am. Never thought I'd ever meet a woman like Becky, but my God. She completes me in every way that I never thought imaginable before, but yeah, there we go. She's my priority, and I want to, love her to the day I die. I want to protect her, and I want to just do right by her. I thought I knew what love was, but she kind of put a top spin on that. And I'm not talking about her behind the back, because she's heard all this before. She's gone to bed, bless her heart. She had a long day. We were both up at 6 this morning, although she was at her house and I was at mine, by the way. None of that. No. You know, like when you think you know what you want in life and you realise I just totally in love with her. But I just want to do right by her, and she's my priority. Which is why, as I say, I can't necessarily do all I want to do with camping. But that's okay. Sometimes life has to get in the way. But I'm not going anywhere. I will keep doing live videos. Buster videos of Buster, I meant. Buster's dead. Becky, you're meant to go to bed, darling. But I haven't told you any. It's not like I'm not talking to you back. I won't talk about you behind your back, because I love you too much. Yeah, Buster died on the night. I'm still here, but going now, guys. Sweetheart, I'll message you in the morning, right? You take care. You sleep well. And I love you. I'm also looking for a 3-bed tent. Any recommendations? I want to black out bedrooms too. 3-bed tent. See, I don't use a 3-bedroom tent. I've only used a 2, and I can't really comment on tents. If I need a wee soon, can you just give me 1 minute? Becky, I'll speak to you. You're going to bed now. I'll message you in the morning, alright? Or just WhatsApp me later, alright? Or WhatsApp me now. Oh, she's amazing. So, yeah, I don't really comment on tents that I've not used. That's not fair, you know. It's not fair to suggest a 3-bedroom tent that I've not used and that I only have the information that you have. So, I've got to go for a wee. And then I'm going to have to end this live video soon, because I think everyone's going to bed anyway. This has gone for an hour longer than I thought it would. So give me a minute and then I've got to go, because if I don't go now, it'll be... I need the nappies. That's how much drink I drink. Right, I'm back for about 5 minutes. Just want to ask one question, and I know this is only pointing out to one person. Gillian from Scotland, are you there? I've got a question too. I don't know if you're still watching or not, but I'm back on Facebook. I've got a private account, but if you want to, you can friend request and I will accept. But I'm wearing a Back to the Future Part 2 t-shirt. It's up to you, whatever. But I don't mind that, because we've been talking for a long time. Same with Stu Not Stu. If you want to friend request me, you know. No, she has children. I was playing football and I met the kids tonight, actually, for the first time. And they're lovely. Yeah, so you know if you don't know my surname, Blackwell. Yeah, obviously you know my first name. So yeah, if you want to friend request me, I trust you. You know, I'm not offering it to everybody, but it's there. But we have talked, and Gillian's been on many of the live videos. So if you want to, then it's a private account. But yeah, I don't mind that. So there we go. But yeah, I'm not setting up a It's a Camping Thing Facebook page. It's too much. I have a life, and oh, you don't use Facebook, mate? Yeah, okay, yeah. Neither did I until just recently, and then my other half, she said it'd be good to do it again. So it's her fault, but no, she's incredible. So there we go. I want to go and do more camping soon, but at the moment I am so incredibly busy, especially the next couple of weeks. Next week is my birthday. 3 days late, well, a few days later is Becky's birthday, and I want to celebrate that. And I bought her one present. I've got to buy her another present. So yeah, it's both our birthdays in the next week. We're only 3 days apart, 3 or 4 days apart. I forget how many. I don't know. But so yeah, I've got that to do, and then we're into June. Yeah, I got to save a few pennies, but I will be back proper. It's just circumstances, it's life, isn't it? It all gets in the way, and we all got priorities where family come first. My mum had a knee operation on February. You know, you got to look after those that you're close to, the ones that you love the most. So whilst camping is really, and I mean really important, and believe you me, I like camping on my own. I like to go away by myself. It allows me to free my head. It is kind of like a therapy in a way. I'm just making sure the fact that people are so yeah, I need to get away as much as I want to take Becky away, and I do, I really do, especially to the lakes. There's going to be times now where I need that time for me, because it gives me that kind of time where I know that well, too close, that I can reevaluate everything that's behind. I can understand how important things are by taking a bit of a step back, understanding what I miss. Then when I go back to it, I realise the fact that, oh wow, you're off too, mate. You take care, mate. You have a good night, and thanks for your company tonight. So thank you to HD Bowes, who's off. I'm soon going to call it a night. I'm going to call it Saturday night. It's definitely not Sunday night. I'm off this week. No night shift for me. Thank you. Birthday next week. Becky's birthday coming up soon after, and then we'll see. But right now, I can't believe how happy I am. Oh, Jill sent me a friend request. I'll accept that in a minute, and then I'm gonna go to bed. And oh, okay, got a message from Mrs. So I will say good night, folks. You take care. Night night.